Guys, in this video we are going to see how to solve initial value problems. Here we have this question asking find the actual or particular solution to the initial value problem, and here we have two initial conditions, and also they have given the general solution for a differential equation. Now we have to find particular solution. Now let's start with this one, this initial condition. So we have y of 0 is equal to 0, y of 0 is equal to y of 0 is equal to 0, and we know this is going to be x, right? When x value is 0, y is equal to 0. So this is our x value, this is our y value. All we have to do is just plug this value and find one of the constant. Now let's see what we can find from this one, right? So here we have y of 0 is equal to 2c1 cos 2 times 0. So this is going to be just 0, and then this is going to be equal to minus 2c2 sine 0, and y of 0 we know that is equal to 0, so we can put 0 right here, and cosine of 0 is 1, so this is going to be 2c1, and sine of 0 is 0, so everything else is going to be 0, so we can figure out that c1 is going to be equal to 0, right? Now we found out c1 is equal to 0. Now we have to find what is c2 is. So we have used this initial condition and that gives us c1. Now we have to use this one to find what is c2 is. To find c2, what we have to do is, first of all, we know that y of x is going to be if c1 is 0, this one doesn't exist because 2 times 0 and the whole thing will be 0, right? So we can just write y of x is equal to minus 2c2 sine 2x, and in order to apply, so this is sine sine 2x. Now in order to apply this second initial condition, we have to find the derivative of this one. So y prime of x is going to be minus 2c2, and derivative of sine is cos 2x, and also we have to use chain rule. Chain rule is inside derivative of this one is going to be just 2. Now we found out y prime. Now again we have to bring this one and plug the values, and we know that y prime of 0 is equal to 1. Here when x is equal to 0, y prime is equal to 1, right? So this is our y prime. So y prime of 0 is equal to 1. So we can put 1 right here, and minus 2 times 2. We can write, before I do that, I can write this one in a better way, like y prime of x is equal to minus 4 c2 cos 2x. And let's continue right here. So this y prime of 0 is going to be equal to 1. So let's put 1 right here. So this is going to be 1 is equal to minus 4 c2 cos, and we know that x value is 0. So cos 2 times 0, that's going to be just 0. Now let's continue this right here. So 1 is equal to minus 4 c2, and cos of 0 is 1. So we can just leave it like this. Therefore c2 is going to be equal to negative 1 over 4. Now we found out c1, c2. All we have to do is final answer, that is our particular solution. So particular solution is going to be, again, we are not going to have this part because this is going to be 0. Since c1 is 0, this whole thing is 0. So all we have to write is this part. So we know that y of x is equal to minus 2 c2. We found out c2 is negative 1 over 4. So we put negative 1 over 4 right here, sine 2x. Now y of x negative 2. So negative negative, that's going to be positive. So we are going to have half sine 2x. So that's going to be the particular solution for this general solution. Now to prove this is correct, what we can do is, if we take this one, here they are saying y double prime plus 4y is equal to 0. So we know that y prime is this one, right? Y prime is this minus 4. Oh, no. We have to find this y prime. This y prime fx is going to be half. Derivative of sine is going to be cos 2x. Cos 2x, and inside derivative is going to be 2. Right? So this is going to be just cos 2x. And if I find the double derivative, that's going to be, derivative of this one is going to be minus sine 2x. Inside derivative is going to be 2. So this is going to be minus 2 sine 2x. Right? So this is minus sine 2x. And when I add this one with 4 times y, that should be equal to 0. Now let's see whether that is true. So y double prime we found out minus 2 sine x, minus 2 sine 2x plus 4 times y. We know that y is this. 4 times half times sine 2x should be equal to 0. And here we can see that 4 and 2 cancels each other, so this is going to be 2 sine 2x. 2 sine 2x minus 2 sine 2x, that's definitely equal to 0. So this is our correct answer. So since they are asking for the particular solution, this is going to be the particular solution of this general solution. I hope you guys find this video helpful. See you next time.